It was payday, and as always, I went straight to the bookies to put my entire month's salary on a football match. I found that Lazio had been unbelievable at home that season, and they were playing Udinese, who were not particularly good that season, so I thought double chance, Lazio or draw was a no-brainer. Now, as it was payday, my colleagues and I had gone for payday drinks after work, and I was having a great time until the match kicked off, and then I was checking my phone every 30 seconds to see what was going on. I'd put £1,000 on this match, and it had to work out. Udinese went 2-0 up after 30 minutes. And they were 3-1 up at half-time, and I was crushed. I was a shell of a man, waving goodbye to my month's salary, not knowing how I was going to survive the next month. All of my colleagues were having a great time around me while I was sitting in the corner of this table completely consumed by this match. Within 45 minutes, I'd lost all sense of joy. And then the second half came, and within 15 minutes, Lazio had made it 3-3. And I was a new man. I was back in the room. I was energetic. I was chatty. It was like I drank a pint of Red Bull and I was back, and my money was back. And then Lazio got a red card, and it looked like they had to play the final 30 minutes with 10 men. And I thought this was it. I was back into my shell. I was anxious. My heart was pounding. I couldn't talk. I was checking my phone every 30 seconds to see what was going on. And as you can imagine, Udinese was suddenly dominating. But then by a miracle, they got a red card of their own 10 minutes later. And Lazio went 4-3 up. And I was ecstatic. Again, I was back in the room. And then Udinese equalised right at the end, but it didn't matter. I was safe. I had my money, I had my month's salary and more. But it didn't matter. I'd ruined my night. I'd spent the whole evening on my phone feeling completely anxious. For most of the night, I wasn't in the room. I wasn't being social. I wonder what people must have thought when they looked at me, because I wasn't acting normal. And this is the story throughout the entire 8 years from 17 to 25 that I was gambling. It consumed every single part of me. I had no social life. I was no fun to be around. I was constantly anxious, and most of the time I didn't even want to go out because I was just exhausted the whole time from gambling and gambling and gambling and losing and losing and losing. It was exhausting. And I think it's really important to look back on stories like this and go, wow, I have come so far. I don't want to ever get back to that. Yes, I won money that night, but I don't want to be that person. Life is so good on the other side. I have a social life. I don't feel anxious the whole time. Gambling is just not good for you, and it's not good for your heart. Stop while you can.